Well, Andy Lee is a man that doesn't need an introduction, but we'll give him one anyway. He's a man of many talents. Funny, smart, very well travelled. Some might say he's a bit of a triple threat. In fact, a pretty handsome rooster as well. So let's call him a quadruple threat. And he joins us now from Melbourne. Andy, good morning to you, mate. First things first, bit of a welfare check because did I see you were in hospital? You all right?
Yes, in the hospital, getting some stuff done to my arse, just implants. It's worked for Kim Kardashian, and you should see that dress I'm wearing for the Logie. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Oh, you're going to be curvilicious, the old Brazilian butt lift there, mate.
No, look, sadly not. I mean, I'd like to say that it was just like a service after 35,000 kilometres, but they found something a little bit more serious in there. So it's been my third operation on that area. Beck doesn't like me talking about it, which is fair enough, but hopefully this finishes. I'm on about 7 cushions from the waist down here at the moment.
All right, well, hopefully for Beck's sake and for the viewers' sake, we don't have to hear too much more about that. All the best.
Hey, you brought it up. Don't.
Fair point. Point well made. All right, we'll move on because you've made a few enemies on the set of talking about your generation this year, and it's all to do with the fact that Harry Potter.
Yeah. Talking about your gens back on tonight. It's actually one of my favourite moments ever on telly tonight because, as you can see here, there was a guy yelling out answers from the audience who was getting them right more than me. So I said, OK, bud, if you think you're so smart, you take the captain position. I'll go up into the audience. Turns out he kept getting them right. So I sat in the audience for, half the episode, to be honest, and it was actually nice. I didn't give him any of my fee, but I probably owe him a little bit for it. But I've never seen Harry Potter. I've never read any of the books. So whenever a Harry Potter question comes up, I draw a blank. And then there's apparently a few fans out there I'm noticing because on Twitter, Instagram, and on our fan mail for Hamish and I just get berated for my lack of knowledge. So I guess I'm going to have to sit down for like a 3-day tour of every single film and book.
Tough crowd out there. Now, you've got another project on the go because you and Hamish have just wrapped up filming the new travel show Perfect Holiday. What's this one all about?
Yeah, Perfect Holiday. Essentially, Hamish and I went away and organised alternate days for each other. So often over breakfast in the morning, give each other a little bit of mail, and we learn about the surprise activity. It was a hell of a lot of fun. Came back with the right amount of bruises, nothing, mainly superficial. The main thing was I delivered him back to Zoe, his wife and family, pretty much intact, so he continues fatherly duties, which was the contract I had with his wife.
Well, speaking of contracts, I mean, we struggle to have pens in the stationery cupboard here sometimes. Obviously, all Channel 9's finance department money is going to you guys just getting paid to travel the world.
That sounds about right. Yeah, in fact, when you see some of the things, I think Hamish's side of the adventure budget seemed a bit bigger than mine because some of the things he organised, I was looking at the kind of cars and things and going, all right, seriously, if Channel 9 give us the money for this? And he's like, I guess, let's see how it goes.
Mate, if I was you, I'd milk it for all I could. So how do you go up in the ante each day?
Well, that was the hard thing because we were generally surprising each other. I didn't know what was in store for me and he didn't know what was in store for him. But, obviously we knew where we might be going because I'd planned my part of the trip. So if he kind of got me with something quite gruesome and one day, I knew that the next day was going to be soft. I was always kicking myself. But generally, over the course of the 3-week travel, I think came out pretty even.
Now, I was listening to a podcast a couple of weeks ago you did with Will Anderson. It was actually really interesting listening because you hated him and you had to almost bury the hatchet.
Yeah, hate's a strong word, Tom. But
let's go with it.
I wouldn't recommend it to most people at the start of an interview, just saying to them, hey, I just need to be on the front foot here. But yeah, Hamish and I disliked you for a very, very long time. But it did make for a fascinating chat. About 15 years ago, Will was essentially pretty mean to Hamish and I as we were starting in the industry for a few years, and him and I got to talk about it, and Will was contrite, and it made for interesting listening because, he wanted to speak about it as well, but was unsure whether I'd bring it up, and but certainly, bygones be bygones.
And just quickly, I've got to ask you about the big news story we've been covering here today about too much phone use and growth. So if you could just reach behind your neck and let me know if you're feeling horny.
Okay. This is not normally where I reach if I'm feeling that, but it seems like we're clear. I hope I'm not feeling horny. I'm wearing tracksuit pants.
OK, you remain seated then.
Thank you, will do.
There could be too much info for us. Great to have your company here this morning, Andy.
Cheers, Tom.
Good luck to the camera operator there who might be seeing things they don't need to. If you want to see more of Andy, you can catch him, of course, on Talking About Your Generation tonight. That's at 7:30 right here on 9. Deb?
Wow, that's a bookended conversation, starting with his bottom and then ending the other way round. Well done, Tom. Thank you.